Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the
stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's inside. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past.
They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball is a mark of time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive, let's see it. 1 run is in. Here comes Green. He's the third of the plate.
You're in Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You're trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose what stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball. Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag. He missed the tag. He missed the tag.
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Real quick, we're going to rattle through the starting lineups, and then we've got a special guest. Peter's going to join us before the ball game. So really quick, leading off for the LA Dodgers, it's Ohtani, the designated hitter, followed by Freeman at first, Betts at short, Muncy at third, Edman at second. Batting sixth is Tucker in right. Seventh is Call in left. Thomas in center. Fiducia at the catcher's position. And on the mound is Glasnow. He's 3-0 with the 2.72 ERA. But he's coming off the IL first time since May. So we don't know what to expect from him. Bryce Elder is on the bump tonight for your Atlanta Braves. And he will be backed up by the designated hitter leading off Drake Baldwin. That's followed by Acuna. Olsen, you can see the Braves on the screen. Dubon batting cleanup at short. Harris in center. Ozzie at second. Yaz in left. Riley at third. And Murphy is behind the plate. And with no further ado, let me kill that and put the echo cancellation on. And welcoming in, how the hell are you, Royal Pita?
I am good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and as far as I know, we've got the all the echo stuff fixed. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm going to double check real quick with the. Yep, we're good to go. So, are you ready for this Dodger series?
I'm ready for us to beat.
Who is your all-time favorite Brave?
Definitely no, we're not. You know the answer to that. It's Maddox.
It is still Maddox. Well,
yeah,
I mean, you never know. It depends on what day you ask me who I tell you my favorite is. Who is your all-time
he's
favorite?
The one I grew up watching.
Right. Who is your all-time favorite Brave? We'll say in the last 5 years.
Travis Darnade.
That's what I figured.
You should have known that one too.
I didn't. Yeah, well, I didn't know if it had changed, because we haven't seen him in a while. He's at the end of his career. By the way, why is it catchers?
Yeah, anyone I start to like. I'm not too sure, but it seems like everybody I start to like, they get rid of them. So, because I like Jarvis, I like Elder.
Well, that there's a thing to that, because I had a good friend that every damn Braves jersey he bought for, I'm talking about, it was a 5 to 10 year period. As soon as he bought them, they got traded or something happened that year. They either got traded, they were injured, they were released, whatever. And he gave up on it, and now he just wears a generic Braves jersey because of it.
I can't say I blame him.
So why catchers? Why is it always seems to be catchers that you like?
Well, it's one of those things, they're typically the ones calling the game. They have probably the most physically demanding spot of the entire game.
Right.
I mean, I don't know about you. I couldn't squat that long. I'd be the idiot that fell over.
No, and I mean, not even the way they do it now where they're just sitting on their knee. I mean, not now. There's no way in hell I could do it now. When I was young, maybe if there was a beer involved, but no. No, they and that's one of the problems when we sign these catchers like a Sean Murphy to a long deal, is that in the end, before you ever get to the end of that, most likely their offense is going to go downhill because their knees are just going to be beat to hell.
And that's like them bringing up Diddy. They should have waited on him until he was more developed.
Yeah, the problem was he was going to be a free agent in about a year, and that's why they did it. I just think they made a big mistake signing him to that long of a deal. And
yeah,
it is what it is. Now we're stuck. But if they're going to sign Drake Baldwin to a long deal, they're going to have to get him out of the catcher position and just make him a DH, because he's going to lose everything in his knees, and he's really not that good of a defensive catcher to begin with. And I don't have a problem if he ends up being our DH and then catches every great once in a while, right?
It'd be good to have an emergency catcher.
Right.
You have Murphy and then one other and then him.
Right. Or you could go with the theory that Murphy's going to catch every day and he's going to catch once a week or whatever, right? But
yeah.
How far back does your Braves fandom go for those who don't know?
I do believe it was the year, maybe 2 years before we won the World Series.
Okay. So 93-ish?
I think that was probably 93, 94. Watched with my grandfather.
Okay.
And then we would take trips to North Carolina to see his brother, and we would watch it with my uncle too. So it became a legacy.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because with baseball teams, I understand when teams flip-flop some other sports teams, but with your baseball team, if you don't stick with your ride or die the whole time through, I question everything about you as a person, right? Like if you tell me that I was an Orioles fan until 2015, but then in 2019 I really started liking the Blue Jays, I'd be like, what in the hell is going on with this person? But with baseball fans, it just feels like that whenever whoever team you get born into, essentially, that's your team for at least a good 50 years. The only time it changes is with like for instance, my mom was crushed growing up in Brooklyn, and the Dodgers moved from Brooklyn to Los Angeles. So she kind of quit paying attention to the game, and she's become a Braves fan through me over the years, but I understood that part of it. But if you grow up like as a Boston Red Sox fan or whatever, and then it's not your team for your entire life, I've always questioned those types of fans. What team do you hate the most? As we're coming up on first pitch. You still there? Oh. Must have lost you for a second. What team do you hate the most, Peter? Are you there? I do not hear you. Hello. I see you, but I don't hear you. You've got yourself muted. I don't know if you have yourself muted or what's going on, but we are coming up on first pitch. Give it one more second to see if we can recapture you. All right, buddy. Well, you are muted for some reason. I'm trying to unmute you and it won't let me do it. So we will see you at first pitch. Great job. And great job in the interview, but great job every night pulling for the Braves here in Braves country and being one of our stewards, one of our I'm trying to think of how many mods we have now, but you're definitely the OG. You were there at the beginning when we first started doing mods, when I started realizing we got to that we don't get any more, y'all, but it'll come around October. We used to get a ton of these sites that would try to get people to click on their site, and they're extremely dangerous for people to click on because they'll try to get your information. And that's how the mods first came about. And then it turned into, trying to make sure that people treat each other right. All right, we got to get ready for first pitch play-by-play. I don't know why I lost.
Sorry.
All right, buddy. One last second. That's fine. One last second. Who's your favorite team to hate? With Dodgers, Phillies, Mets, or whatever, and what's the score tonight? Who's clicking?
Tonight, Yaz is clicking. I hate the Dodgers and I hate the Phillies. It's kind of an equal thing.
Dodgers and Phillies.
And I'm going to say it's going to be 8-2.
8-2? Is that what you said? Okay. All right. Well, thank you for stopping in, and let's get our game face on. Braves and Dodgers coming up next, y'all.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known this is where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Just as to score the tying run. Breathe to the plate. And he is safe. We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet.
trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas. Welcome in, y'all. We are just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. Bryce Elder is getting set. Down in front. In righty-lefty matchup, the first pitch on the way. Upstairs, Shohei Ohtani the batter. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. And the pitch misses high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 misses high again. Ball 2, 2-0. From Boston to Milwaukee to the A. Since 1871, America's team, the longest-running sports franchise, taking the field against the old Brooklyn Dodgers as the 2-0s bang foul, 2-1. And it is time to play ball. 2-1 count, 0-0 your score. Ohtani's at the plate. He'll be followed by Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts. Muncy, if anybody gets on. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, chopper back up the mound. Elder thought about grabbing it. He let it go knowing Dubon was behind him. Smart play by Elder. Dubon fires and delivers to first, and there's one away. It's one of those ones where it's so tempting as a pitcher to try to make a play at that ball. If it just goes off your glove or something, absolute disaster. Freddie Freeman comes to the plate, and a lot of the fans in Braves country giving him a standing ovation for the first at bat of the series. Four-seam fastball knocks it back foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. I'm of the mindset he has been gone for many a moons. It's time to quit giving this guy a standing ovation every time we play him. The 0-1 pitch, cutter, 89 miles an hour inside. 1-1. So 1-1 count, 0-0 your score. Pitch on the way, upstairs. Grabs the top of the zone. Good pitch there by Elders. We try to line this up now for you. 0-0 your score. Top of the first, Braves and Dodgers getting started on the first game of a 3-game series. The 1-2 pitch swing lifted out to left field. Underneath it is the Yaz, and that'll make it out number 2 as he drifts underneath it. F7. Bringing to the plate Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts batting .236 on the year, 16 home runs. First pitch on the way is a sinker. Good sinker right there at the knees. Did not get the call. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Betts. Outside wide sinker misses, 2-0. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves. It's Yaz, Hawk, Michael the Hawk Harris, and Acuna. Round the horn, third to first. Riley, Dubon, Ozzie, and Olsen. Smurf is behind the plate. The 2-0 pitch swing smoked up the middle, but it's an atom ball. Dubon's there. He'll flip it to first, and that'll end the inning. So far, so good. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash. 0-0. Braves grab the sticks when we return.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good to see everybody in the house. Royal Pita, great job stopping by tonight. We've got, I forget who it is next week, but every Tuesday until we hit the postseason, that's how we're going to do this. I just feel like it's better to try to focus on it and not try to worry about the game and am I calling all the game correctly and everything. So I think it works out pretty well. I thought she did a great job. Richard Talley, good to see you. I beg your pardon, we didn't promise you a rosemary garden. I know it's all Uncle Charlie. Seen your dog. Rich 22. Road tag. Mark, Ricky, Ricardo, Lucy, he's home. James Fisher King, country club member. Saw that earlier today, Mr. Fisher. Welcome to the club. We're going to play your tune in a second. Iron Lung. Spaceman Ladarius. JC. My man Nathaniel Brooks. Joe Rowe. Scroll back here to the bottom. I haven't called you out. Jump in the chat. I got to scroll back to the bottom, getting back ready. Someone's saying hi to her, so I'm assuming Rebecca is in the chat. And we will go to work here on Tyler Glasnow, first time in a long time. 33-year-old. He has spent a lot of his career on the IL, but he is former All-Stars. The first pitch on the way. Pitches up top. They call it a ball. It's 1-0, four-seam fastball checking down the line. Les Diaz, third base umpire, says no dice. The 1-0 pitch, swing, rifles it foul, 1-1. Left to right across the outfield for the Dodgers, it's Call, Thomas, Tucker, and Mookie. Round the horn, third to first. Call, Thomas, and Tucker. Round the horn, third to first. Muncy, Mookie, Edman, and Freeman. Fiducia is the catcher, and of course Glasnow on the hill, the 1-1 pitch. Four-seamer misses below, ball 2-1. Two 2-1 count. What you'll get from Glasnow is a four-pitch mix, a curveball 30% of the time, four-seamer 29, sinker 25 is the 2-1. High and out of the zone. 3-1. Infield back into the right. The pitch on the way. Swing. Rifles the four-seam fastball. 96 miles an hour. Backing out of the crowd. It's a full count. He's got a curveball 30% of the time. Four-seamer 29. Sinker 25% of the time. And the slider at 16% of the time. He is a strikeout pitcher. As the pitch on the way. Swing. Fouls it away. But once again, I don't know what to expect to get from him today. I can't imagine they're going to have him going a long way. Remember, they've pretty much got their division wrapped up. And they're looking at the postseason starting in just over 4 weeks and having him ready to roll then. The payoff pitch, swing, rolls it on the ground. That ball's going to get through the hole. That's a base hit, and the Drake is aboard. Let's go, baby!
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
The Drake is good. Smokes it in between the second base and first base. The 4-3 hole. And that'll bring Ronald Acuna Jr. to the plate. The Raja, Acuna Matata, standing in with 13 home runs on the year. First pitch swinging, pop up. Will stay in play? Looks like it will. One pitch, one out for Acuna. And foul territory is Freeman and Fiducia, the catcher. They kind of bang into each other, but Freeman holds on. He's about a foot taller than Fiducia, so he didn't really affect the catch. 1 down. We talk about it all the time, but the Braves give away too many at-bats in the early going of the games. And it's not just Acuna. I'm not picking on him. It's they all seem to do it in the early part of the game. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Fastball misses high. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Fouls it back. It's 1-1. Thank you, Uncle Charlie. We're going to get to Mr. Fisher here in a second. I saw he joined the country club before the show started. 1-1 count. Runner at first, 1 out. Swing. Hit hard on the ground. That's under the glove of Freddie Freeman. That ball's going to get out right field. Drake is flying around second. He's heading for third. We got runners on the corners, baby, with 1 out here in the first inning.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Ball was roped and smoked, and that'll bring Mauricio Dubon to the plate with runners in scoring position.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us.
Dubon digging in. First pitch on the way, high and inside.
Oh my God, I don't care.
It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Infield back into the left. Another huge hole on the right side if Dubon can punch it there. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it back, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Fouls the four-seamer way into the crowd, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Chopper just in front of the plate. Just got a piece of that. It'll roll foul. And he barely got a piece of that sucker. That thing was high in the zone, and he was chopping it high. Braves haven't been great this year at getting runners in early in the game with runners in scoring position. Hopefully Dubon can change that here. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2-2-2. Doobie has been very good with runners in scoring position this year. Maybe that's why they moved him up to the number 4 spot. I still say we're better off having Harris lead off and Drake behind Olsen, because then Olsen has got to see something. You can't pitch around him. The 2-2. Swing. Punches it out to right field. That is down for a base hit. Woo-wee! We got a 1-0 lead, and Olsen goes corner to corner with the doobie coming into play. How about that?
Pardon me, would you have any?
But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
Not sure if I saw you earlier, Iron Lung. Yeah, I did. Good to see you, sir. Rebecca! Tree Nug. Assuming Chop Shop's in here, I haven't seen him. That doesn't mean anything, though. Early part of the game, I have a million things going on. It slows down as the game goes on. First pitch on the way is a knuckle curve down and away. It's 1-0. Oswaldo. There's Chop Shop. Wasn't sure if you were watching reruns of the Buffalo Bills preseason game. Doing some scouting. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. High and out of the zone. Ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. EF. When EF talks, people listen. Good to see you, sir. The 2-0 pitch. Swing just smacks that back foul. 2-1. And like I said, Glasnow is just coming off the IL. If you want to get him, you need to get him early, wear him out. They'll probably just give up and get him out of the game if it's too long of an inning. He was out since mid-May. Actually, I think it was early May now that I don't have it in front of me, but I believe it was like around May 4th or so. And so we're talking about over 3 months, no matter how you slice it, that he hasn't been on a major league hill. The 2-1 count. Swing. Punches it back foul. 2-2. He does come in with the 2.7 ERA this year, but like I said, we all know from experience with our own guys, no matter how good they are, when they come off the IL, there's usually rust. And they let him get a lot of it off down there because they weren't in a hurry to go get him, but it's still a thing. The 2-2 flips it over to first base. Mauricio Dubon. The 2-2 count. Inside, ball 3, 3-2. Standing on deck is Ozzie Albies. The Yaz is in the hole. If they kept the line moving, it would be Riley and then Murphy. The payoff pitch, swing, hard hit ball through the inside, underneath the second baseman's glove this time, and it is going to be an RBI single for Money Mike. How about that, baby? It's rocking and rolling on a Tuesday night in Braves country.
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
Rock and roll never dies in the city of Atlanta, baby. Rolling it under the glove, rocking it past Freddie to the other side. Edmund laid out trying to, as Mark Pryor, the pitching coach of the Trolley Dodgers, goes out there to talk to Glasnow. Glass half empty now, if you're a Dodger fan. 2 on, 2 out. But if you're a Dodger fan with a huge lead in the National League East, you kind of have to let him work these kinks out because he's someone you're planning on leaning on come October. Even if he's a long man out of the pen. I mean, the kid throws, I say kid because he's still a kid in my head, but he's 33 years old now. Spent the first half of his career in Tampa Bay, and he was elite there. First pitch to Ozzie Albies, right there, P at the knees. It's 1-0. On the throw, Money Mike takes off like a bat out of hell, and he steals second base.
I feel the need for speed.
Faster than a knife in a phone booth, he was going out. Stealing second base. Ozzie Albies takes the pitch inside. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss over the top. 1-2. The 1-2. That broke up the double play. The biggest thing there is the 1-2. 2-2. So now anything that's hit on the ground to the right side would score a run, and you don't have to worry about the double play. The 2-2 check swing. Did he go around? He did not. 3-2. Good hold up by Ozzie. They're trying to get him to chase that bender down and in, and Ozzie almost went around. It wasn't close on his bat movement, but you could tell he wanted to swing at it. The payoff pitch. Swing! That ball's lifted. High and deep into center field. Going back on the track. Making the catch in center field is Thomas for a loud out number 2. But on the play, Ozzie Albies drives in Dubon, and the Braves have put a tray on the board. here in the first inning.
I'm the Wiz.
Pitch me, am I dreaming?
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
The Yaz comes to the plate. First pitch, upstairs, misses high. Called for a strike. That's a bad call. It's 0-1. Yaz did not realize he called it a strike. I think he would have challenged it, but by the time it registered, it was too late. Runner at third. The 0-1 pitch outside wide, 1-1. Michael Harris, the second, is down at third base, so if a ball gets away, we got a chance to score without even getting ahead. 1-1 count. Drives and fires. Down and in. 2-1. Two-one count. Riley on deck. The pitch to Yaz in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. And the big thing is Glasnow is at 33 pitches. I haven't seen a warm-up in the Dodgers pen, but you would think that if he loses the Yaz, that's coming. Doesn't mean they haven't started it. I haven't seen it focused on the screen. The 3-1 pitch, swing. And the ball gets away, swung on. They're going to say he foul-tipped it. He foul-tipped it. Harris is coming in and touching the plate. Yaz is arguing. What is Yaz arguing? No, he did not touch that ball. That ball was a swing and a miss. That should be a fourth run. We're going to wait for the official. What it looked like at first was that it was a foul tip, but it was a swing and a miss. It went off the glove, and are the Braves not challenging this? That should be a fourth run. That is a terrible no call. He did not touch that ball, and the Braves did not challenge it. Terrible no challenge by the Braves. That's got to come from the dugout. The payoff pitch. Up high, misses ball 4. They are challenging it. So we'll see if this stands. And they do get the challenge right. So someone stopped by the Braves dugout and teach them how to challenge. But nonetheless, the Braves take a 3-run lead, even with Walt Weiss asleep at the wheel. We'll be back in a flash here in Braves country.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What happened?
I was running on the trail and I stepped in some dog and I sat down and tried to clean it off my shoe, and this guy come running by and he stepped in it. I laughed at him and said, I just did that. He come over and punched me in the face like 3 times, called me a nasty son of a
I just made my second trip to Dunkin' to get another coffee. It's been a day. So I didn't want the people there to think that I was getting a second coffee. So I had a fake conversation with a fake friend. I was like on the phone. I was like, hey, I just got you a coffee. Yeah, I got my coffee earlier. So this one's for you. I'll drop it off. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Everybody in this place is standing. 45,299. Sabathia sets. Here it is. Swinging a bouncer. Double play ball. JJ second. Relay. Double play. Hey, they win. Oh, what a finish. CC Sabathia being mobbed by his teammates. Wow, what a game. What a performance by Sabathia. Mobbed by his teammates, mobbed by the coaching staff. Here comes the rest of the bullpenners. And Sabathia now saluting this huge crowd. And they return the salute. Sabathia with the season on the line. on 3 days rest stops the Chicago Cubs.
Welcome back. So what they were trying to say, because I went back to look at it during the break, what they're trying to say is that he couldn't challenge that, but that's not true. You can challenge that play. It gets challenged all the time. Sinker on the way outside wide. It's 1-0. The only thing I can think of that they were saying is that is the 1-0 pitch from Elder. Up top, misses high, ball 2-2. No, Braves lead at 3-0. The only thing I could think of is if they were saying that because home plate umpire Edwin Jimenez, who we've had a lot of issues with over the years, is if they were saying he called it a dead ball, and if that's the case, that's even more atrocious than what happened. The 2-0. Inside 2-1. Braves lead at 3-0. That's the big takeaway from that. But think about that later on. If we end up being a run short, that was Edwin Jimenez's fault. You don't call that a dead ball immediately. You let the play go through. And he knows that. Well, he should know that. He's not one of the knuckleheads that is retiring after this year, but he really should be. One of his teammates is the first pitch upstairs, misses high off of that pitch. And it's a full count. Laz Diaz, the third base umpire, this is his final year. The 3-2 pitch, swing, smokes through the hole. And it's a leadoff single for the Trolley Dodgers. Hard hit ball in between first and second. And that'll bring Edmond to the plate. One on, nobody out. Braves lead the Dodgers 3-0. No, that's not a misprint. First pitch on the way, down and in for a ball. It's 1-0 to Edmond. Now it's up to Elder to keep them where they're at. He really needs a shutdown inning here. The 2-0 pitch, the 1-0 pitch, excuse me. This is outside, ball 2-2. Quick mound visit by Sean Murphy as he heads out there to talk to Elder. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for Atlanta in that first inning. The Dodgers got their first hit just moments ago, the 2-0. Swing! Rifles it foul off of Sean Murphy's mask. Just missed clocking that one. It's 2-1. Man, that ball went way too much to the plate. He's fortunate to get that one back. That's right in Tommy Edmonds' sweet spot. And he just missed it. The 2-1 count. Swing, chopper on the ground to second. Ozzie flips it to Dubon. Dubon to Olsen, but Edmonds still has way too much speed. Fielder's choice, though, on the play. And there's one away. Really no chance for Dubon to get the runner going back down. That's another one of those things, and it just isn't focused on by the Braves, but the fundamentals of just eating that ball when you know you're not getting the runner is the first pitch down and away. Kyle Tucker, the batter, it's 1-0. We've seen it bite us a few times this year where the throw goes wild and it costs us a base. I still say the biggest reason is they miss Ron Washington going over the fundamentals with them every day. Second pitch swinging there by Kyle Tucker, dumps it into center field, and there's 2 on and 1 out, and trouble brewing for Bryce Elder. Washington famously used to go out there with the infield, any of the infielders, every day and take ground balls with them. But while you're doing that, you're also having conversation with these guys. And it made them sharper defenders, but just across the board. It doesn't have to be Ron Washington, but somebody's got to take that role, and I've never heard them speak to anybody doing it to his length since he's been gone. First pitch on the inside track, taken for a strike there by Alex Call. It's 0-1. Dodgers are still doing that weird sachet they do, if you're wondering. The 0-1 pitch misses high, 1-1. 1-1 count. Thomas on deck, Fiducia in the hold. Pitch on the way, drops it in. Changeup just misses. So a 2-1 count. First and second. Double play gets you out of this mess. Elder comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout there. 2 down. Call couldn't believe that Sean Murphy held on to that ball. Those are those little things that we're getting when you got Murphy behind the plate. I know he doesn't hit well. We all know that's pretty much cooked, but you can't deny his defensive ability. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch swinging there by Thomas. He smacks it into right field. That's down for a base hit. 1 run will score. 3-1 your score. Runner at first goes to third. The soft toss bouncer dribbles about 3 times into the infield from Acuna. And the Dodgers have cut it to a 2-run lead. He got that one way up in the zone. Thomas didn't miss it. He slapped and cracked it into right field. Heck, Edmund flying around the base pass so fast he almost collided with Elder, who was jogging back behind Murphy to back up the play. Hunter Fiduciary Committee comes to the plate. Fiducia, 3 home runs on the air. First pitch. Number 9 hitter, the Hind catcher. It's 0-1. Standing on deck is Ohtani. So it's a big out here. Elder has not gotten his shutdown inning that he needed, but you could leave with a 2-run lead and see Ohtani in the third. The 0-1. Elder kicks and fires, swings, slaps it towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another base hit given up by Bryce Elder. And they'll have runners on first and second, 2 outs. Shohei Ohtani staring right down the barrel of Bryce Elder. I don't know why JC said that, but I'm sure it was some. What did JC say the other night? Someone that was short of French fry. Ohtani, the batter, first pitch, right four-seamer, right down the pipe on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Tying runs at second. Go-ahead runs at third. Ohtani, 30 home runs is standing in the 0-1. High and inside. 1-1. When you get a golden gift like 3 runs against the Dodgers in the first and turn around and choke it off in the second. 35 pitches here for Elder too, by the way, the 1-1. Nowhere near the zone. Ball 2-2. Freddie Freeman's on deck. The 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Changeup nowhere near it. Tony spit on that one. That's kind of foolish to think he's going to swing at that when he's up in the count. One thing Ohtani doesn't do is he does not give at bats away. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, 4-seam fastball. And it's a full count. That's the good news. Bad news is everybody's going to be on the move. And Freddie Freeman is on deck. The payoff pitch. Caught, looking strike 3. They called it a ball. Sean Murphy's going to challenge this, and he should. There's no way that wasn't a strike. We'll wait for the official call. Bang! Sit down, Joe. My fingers are so. We'll see you in the bottom of the second. Braves lead it 3-2. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Welcome back. First pitch from Glasnow to Riley is right there, 4-seam fastball. It's 0-1. Braves lead it 3-2. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1. One count. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Glass now at 38 pitches as we start the bottom of the second. The 1-2 to Riley. Upstairs, caught looking once again, strike 3. Austin Riley with another just weak at bat. And there's one down. Sean Murphy, your batter. Batting a crisp 143 on the year. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch inside for a ball. It's 1-0. He is 1 for 2 lifetime against Glasnow with 2 RBIs. The 1-0. Four-seam fastball. Ball 2 to it. The 2-0 to Smurf. Swing and a miss. Chase a slider well down and away. He's been known to chase those over his entire career. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, he cannot hit the slider anymore. 2-2. Got to get him some new eyeglasses. The 2-2 count. I mean, he's over the top of that by several inches. You're Glasnow. I don't know why you throw anything else. The 2-2. Yep, same pitch. Strike 3. The first thing I would tell him if I were Tim Hyer when he came to the bench, I would say, you see that you're hitting 140, right? And you do know that one of those base hits was absolute garbage. It should have been an error on Sunday night. So until you get a strike, take the pitches. Because you had a 2-0 count. The third pitch was out of the zone that you swung at and missed. In that at bat, only one pitch hit the strike zone. First pitch swing and a miss to Baldwin. It's 0-1. He gets up gets down to 0-1. Okay, whatever. You got to fight for your whatever. The 2-0. Quit trying to hit a 7-run home run. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And the only way you break him of that habit is you got to beat it into him. Every time he comes to the dugout, I go, what happened there? But today's managers, too many of them, put kid gloves on. The 0-2 in the dirt 1-2. His offensive days are done, but I still think he could give you a professional at bat. And you don't have to embarrass him. You don't do it in front of everybody in the dugout. You pull him off to the side and go, hey, what are you doing, son? The 1-2 count to Baldwin. Strike 3. Blew him right by. Four-seam fastball. Too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. We'll be back in a flash. It's 3-2. Good guys. Elder goes back to work.
You know, really everyone just being on the same page because we know these guys are going to come a lot. I mean, there's that was damn it. I was not expecting.
Let me buy a beer. Sure. These fans, I love them. When I came in, they didn't recognize me at first, but then when I told them who I was, next thing you know, they're buying me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. They know us ex-big leaguers drink light because it's got a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling, and it tastes great. Thanks. Hey, it's a pleasure to buy a beer for a great pitcher like Whitey Ford. Hey. So I lied.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Hey, Whitey, I thought you were a lefty. Oh, that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Hall of Fame voice of the Milwaukee Brewers, Milwaukee's very own Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker.
My first manager ever in baseball, Bertie Tebbetts, while playing in a game over at County Stadium, after my first game, told me that I should think about becoming a broadcaster. I remember walking on the field over at County Stadium and Bertie Tebbetts asking me about my first big league game. Was I nervous? Was I uptight? My family was there. And after telling Bertie Tebbetts that I was not nervous or uptight about this first major league appearance, he said, well, let's go get him. And by the way, the rest of us up here where that supporter on the inside. And from there on, the rest is history. Thank you very much. Let's play ball. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Join the country club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today. Welcome back. Bryce Elder goes to work. First pitch cutter misses high and inside. Taken for a ball. Freddie Freeman, your batter. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Freddie. Swing, punches it over towards third. Riley backhands it, fires it to first. Good throw by Austin Riley. Impressive. One away. Wowza. Ball kind of corkscrewed over there to the right, so he had to stop, rip. And though the throw's a little low, it did get to Olsen before it hit the turf. That'll bring Mookie Betts to the plate. Mookie Betts, first pitch misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0 swing, pop up. Underneath it's going to be Michael Harris the second, and the Hawk has it. 2 down. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Top of the third inning. Righty-lefty matchup. Max Muncy, the batter, he'll take the first pitch high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Elder trying to settle down after a rough second inning. He didn't have a great first inning, though. We went 1-2-3. They had a couple of hard-hit balls. He found a way to get out of that inning with the lead as the 1-0 inside, called for a strike, 1-1. What you'd like to get out of Elder tonight is 5+. And with the lead, turn it over to the bullpen who got the day off yesterday. Everybody with the day off yesterday. Hope you enjoyed yours. The 1-1 fouls it back for him, too. One-two count. Turns and kicks. Punched him out at the bottom of the zone. Strike 3. Max Muncy, he got caught watching the paint go dry, and we'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the third we go with a 3-2 lead here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
One large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Think he can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop? When did I make the crossover?
I can't feel my hands. You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! No and then! No and then! No and then!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base.
You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off there, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order us some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Welcome back. Tyler Glasnow goes back to work. Braves lead it 3-2. Ronald Acuna Jr. the batter. First pitch upstairs. Four-seamer first strike. It's 0-1. He was one pitch, one out. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. One to Acuna, infield back into the left, outfield deep and straight away. Four-seam fastball, 97. Blew it right by him, 1-2. He has had difficulties with the fastball this year. Ronald Acuna Jr. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, blew it right by him, strike three. Four-seam fastball, couldn't catch up with it, and there's one away. It's almost like he's constantly sitting on a breaking pitch. And you do that, you're going to bat very poorly. His batting average has dipped all the way down to 230. Matt Olson comes to the plate, batting 260, and 36 home runs coming in. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. 77 RBI on the year, the 0-1. High and out of the zone, 1-1. JC says he wants to be traded to the Yankees. Yeah, I don't know what they give us because they're not giving us Judge. So, I don't know what y'all want from the Yankees. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifts it. High down the left field line. Will it stay in play? If it does, it'll be an out, and it is Alex Call making a great catch out there in left field. 2 down. Man, that was some hustle. He had a long way to go and a short time to get there, and he was running the whole way. Running the whole way, Braves fans. What'd that mean? Aren't you supposed to just kind of jog after it? And if you get there, you get there? Mauricio Dubon to the plate. First pitch swinging, and with his foot in the bucket, will pop it up over towards the right side of the infield. Camberwell, Freddie Freeman will retire him with an easy out, and that'll end the inning. Braves took the early lead, have not done anything since. Dodgers down by 1. We'll be back in a flash. 4th inning we go.
Good afternoon, everybody.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I think I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
Well, a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket.
Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking,
You
dude.
never gonna drink again? You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp. I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd's back into it now.
Welcome back. Three to 2 your score. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Rays lead the Dodgers, and they'll have Tommy Edman leading off. First pitch from Elder is upstairs. Taken for a ball, it's 1-0. Elder versus Edman. The 1-0 pitch. Cutter misses. High ball 2-2. 2-0 count. 1 for 3 lifetime is Edman coming into tonight. He's 0 for 1 tonight, the 2-0. Inside 3-0. The 3-0. Right there. Drops the sinker at the knees. 3-1. Oh, he's calling that a ball? Sean Murphy is challenging it. And Sean Murphy is right again. Edwin Jimenez. So, if anyone doubts that Edwin Jimenez did a poor job in that first inning, costing the Braves a run, he is now 0 for on all the challenges against him so far. The 3-1 pitch swing, lifted out to center field, and Harris makes a diving attempt. He gets by, the ball gets by Harris. Harris jumps to his feet, fires it into the infield, and no harm, no foul. I don't know how he prevented Edmund, who was busting it out of the box, to get into second base, but it is a leadoff single for the Dodgers. Michael trying to make a sliding grab out there. And the ball just hit off the top of his glove. Not quite a snow cone, but he got just enough of the glove to slow the ball down, and he jumped to his feet and kept him at first. Richardson would have sent him and would have been gunned down. First pitch is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. One and one. Cutter nowhere near the zone. Elder, when he's missing these pitches, he's missing them by a mile tonight. And it's making it very easy for the hitters to lay off of it. It's what happened in the second inning. We've danced around danger. The 1-1 pitch swing lifted out to left field, coming in racing, making the diving catches the Yaz for out number 1. Wasn't sure if he was going to get there or not. What a play by the Yazaroo, baby, Yazaroo! That ball was dying quail heading towards the dirt, and somehow the Yaz stuck his glove out and stopped it.
That's it, yes. Put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, go. Yahoo!
Alex called the batter, righty, first pitch. There goes the runner, and Smurf will throw it down to second, but no chance again. Stolen base by Tommy Edman. kind of a tough pitch for Murphy to throw him out there, and he got a really good jump. One thing that it doesn't seem like the Braves have focused on over the last few years is we have a lot of guys in our starting rotation over the last few years that have very slow deliveries and get ran on with these. The 1-0 is up and in for a strike. It's 1-1. So I'm not going to get all over Elder for doing it because Raylo may be the worst in all of Major League Baseball. And it seems like most of our guys is the 1-1 swing and a miss one, too. You can't say that against Sale, but once again, he is a left-hander. He's staring at the first baseman. And Suter uses a balk move. I'm here for it, but I don't care what anyone says. He's balking every time he's picking somebody off. But our starting pitchers, it has always been an issue. And then tonight we got Smurf, so they don't run them on him as much. But when a guy like Drake is behind the plate, they run at will as the 1-2 pitch swing. That ball's going to get down and tie the ball game. Ball's going to split the gap. Cutting it off is Michael Harris II, and just like that, it is 3-3. Number 7 hitter Alex Call taking Elder to right center field, just dropping in and over the infield. And get him on, get him over, get him in. So Thomas, the batter, first pitch, nowhere near the zone. It's 1-0. Do wonder how long it'll take for them to get the bullpen going. Coming off a day off is the 1-0 swing and a miss 1-1. And it's a winnable game tonight. 1-0. 1-1. Tomorrow night's an interesting matchup. You got the two youngsters, Sasaki versus A.J. Smith-Shawver. And then Thursday night is the battle of the elites, the aces on the team, Yamamoto versus Sale. The 1-1 swing lifted high and deep into left field. Underneath it is the Yaz for out number 2. The Thursday being a true toss-up. And for that matter, so is tomorrow. We're dodging Skubal, we're dodging Snell, so we don't have another starting pitcher in their rotation that the cutter misses high and out of the zone. 1-0. Though Glasnow and Sasaki are talented, they can be gotten to. 1-0 count. Swing, rips it on the ground. Ozzie diving attempt, but it's under his diving glove. The runner from first going to third. Here comes the throw, and Ronald Acuna Jr., wild throw. Did it go into the dugout? If it did, it scored. Terrible throw by Acuna. I believe Elder stopped it before it could get to the dugout. You have to see it again. Acuna came up firing, and that ball was just so wide. As the runner was sliding, it was cutting off the path from Riley to try to knock it down as it was widened to the left. They did keep the ball out of the dugout, so good job by Elder over there. And the bases, runners on first and third. They've got Ohtani back up for the third time in 4 innings, and it's 0-1. And you know that the game plan was not for Elder to see Ohtani this many times in 4 innings. The 0-1 swing fouls away. It's 0-2. Standing on deck is Freeman, so it doesn't get any easier. If you can get Elder out of the inning, you would probably go into the 5th ready to get him, but send him out there anyways to start the inning. The 0-2 pitch, swing, lifted, out to left field, running in, making the catches to Yaz. Yaz makes all 3 catches in the inning. How about that? We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, but it's a brand new ball game. All tied up with 3s.
If you ladies don't start letting that car warm up when you start it, I'm going to call you daddy. I'm going to call your uncle. I'm going to call somebody. Y'all just start that thing and off to the races.
I swear, some of y'all need to stop thinking that you're all that. For f***'s sake, you ain't even all there.
Could you imagine how hot I'd be if I ate right and took care of my body? I mean, I ain't gonna do it, but could you imagine?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but they're mean to you because you're pretty.
No, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a bitch.
Guess what? We played basketball in gym today.
I love basketball.
It was 5-on-5.
Did you guys win?
Well, it was tied with like 10 seconds left in the game.
Nice.
And I was over there. I was like, Kevin, because Kevin had the ball. I was like, throw me the ball. I'm open. And he didn't see me, so I ran to the top. I was like, I'm open, Kevin. And then everybody on my team was like, Kevin, Derek's open. And he threw it to me, and I looked at the time, and it's running down, and it's like 3, 2. And I just closed my eyes, and I just throw the ball up.
And
it went over the backboard.
Hey, yeah, I'm not going to make it in today. Sorry about that.
Why not? We really need you here today.
Hey, listen here. I woke up feeling great. And at my age, that doesn't happen too often. So I sure as hell ain't going to waste the day there.
On September 20th, 1914, more than 100,000 people filled Cleveland's Brookside Stadium to see the Telling Strollers beat the Hannah Cleaners 8-3.
The ones I remember are the Greenville, Mississippi Buckshots, who were semi-pro, I guess they were called in those days. And they had jobs around town, but the main thing they did was play baseball. And they were a tobacco-chewing crowd, and men were fearful that their daughters might go out with one of them and that kind of thing. Well, they hung around the pool all a lot when they weren't working or playing baseball. And they were all looking forward to a career.
Welcome back. Braves 3, Dodgers 3. Michael Harris will come to the plate. Michael Harris the second. Glasnow is back out on the bump. The first pitch to start the inning is a 4-seam fastball inside. It's 1-0. You missed the news earlier. The great Dolly Parton passed away at the age of 80 today, and we are going to recognize her later in the ball game as the 1-0 swing. Fouls it back 1-1. 1-1 count. No, she's not baseball related, but she had a heavy, heavy hand in Braves country for many years. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. I was friends with one of her relatives for a while, and from my understanding, I never got it verified, but from my understanding, she was an Atlanta Braves fan. The 1-2 count. I never saw her talk about sports teams, but that was my understanding. The 1-2 in the dirt. Ball kicks away towards the dugout. 2-2. That's one of those ones you wish that Michael would have swung at, because he would have been standing at third by the time they would have found that ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Chased a bad one. Terrible swing. Strikeout. Strikeout number 6 for Glasnow. Coughed up 3 in the first, but since then, the Braves have been baffled. And that pitch, it went by Harris's chin over the plate. He does make contact with that. It's going to be a pop-up anyways. Ozzie Albies, the batter, first pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. See what happens? Someone strikes out, and I automatically almost say Austin Riley, the 1-0. Pitch on the way, swing, smoke down the right field line, 1-1. What's 22 saying? I have heard a little talk about a Nashville expansion team lately. Yeah, they've got a group that's trying to bring him in. They'll support the team. The 1-1 swing fouls the background team. I mean, look at it this way. There is no way they're going to get worse support than the Marlins or the Rays or the old Oakland team that's now heading to Vegas. From what I saw, Minnesota doesn't back their team. Nashville will come out and support a baseball team. They've done very well with the Titans. They've done very well with the Predators, and they're not even a hockey town. What the pushback on our end is, as Braves fans, as Glasnow digs in on the 2-2, swing, ropes it into right field, and that's down for a base hit. That's first base hit in quite a few innings. We'll put a runner at first. There's only one out, and good piece of hitting there by Ozzie Albies in a tie ball game.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
First base hit since the first inning for the Braves, and that'll bring the Yaz to the plate. But what the Braves' view of it is, and the same pushback is going to come from St. Louis, and for that matter, Cincinnati, because Nashville kind of sits in the middle of all that, is the first pitch four-seamer right there for a strike is 0-1, is that they don't want to take away from our fan base. So if they give Nashville an expansion or a transplant team, one that transfers there, my guess would be is the 0-1. You're going to flip it over first real quick to keep the runner close by, infield back and to the right, outfield deep and straight away. That those teams in that area would only agree to it if they put them in the American League. And the 0-1, down and in 1-1. The only pushback that could come from that, when they add two teams, and they're adding two teams, and they go to 32 teams just like the NFL, everybody believes that they're going to go to an 8 divisions, 4 teams in each division. The 1-1. That ball kicks away. The one ball goes in the dirt, and Ozzie Albies going to make his move all the way to second base, and he's in scoring position.
I feel mean.
He has been wild with those pitches. We got robbed of a run. And the ball kicked away. But I think Nashville is going to be the first place up that gets a team. They've just done such a great job of supporting everything that comes in there. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it, out to center field, coming in, making the catch for out number 2. Hard hit ball, but a line drive catch by Thomas. And he can cover a lot of ground. Y'all may remember Thomas from his days with the Arizona Diamondbacks. They picked him up off the waivers. I could not believe it at the time. And when they did, the Braves could have grabbed him if this would have been later in the season. The Braves had the best record in baseball at the time when this happened, and they were sitting at the bottom of the totem pole. First pitch to Austin Riley, outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Riley, backwards K. His first time up, caught looking. The 1-0. Swing. Lifts it down the line. Foul, 1-1. The name that's been rumored they're going to use is the Nashville Stars. And there's 2 reasonings behind that. A, Nashville's the home of not just country music, it's where most music is made in the United States nowadays, so Stars. And then the other thing is the 1-1. Swing and a miss, blew it right by him. A little bit out of the zone, 1-2. There was a Negro baseball team years ago in Nashville called the Stars. And they also at one point had a minor league baseball team called the Stars. So there's a very good chance the team's going to be called the Stars. The 1-2 count, high and out of the zone, 2-2. Salt Lake City will probably get an opportunity. I still think what you're going to get is you're going to get some the You're going to get a couple expansions, but you're going to get some teams dip out of their cities. The 2-2, check swing. Do you go around? He did strike 3. My idea would be to get rid of Miami, send him up to Montreal. We'll be back in a flash and give Nashville and we'll give Salt Lake City a try.
Sometimes I call other women's name out in bed just to remind my wife that I have other options.
Little Debbie is not another option.
Top 10 things that women say that make men want to suplex puppies. Number 10, don't watch it without me. Number 9, try this, it's good for you. Number 8, guess who I saw today? I don't care. Number 7, what do you think I meant by that? Number 6, I don't care where we go, I'm just hungry. Liar. Number 5, can we talk? Number 4, you know what would be fun? Number 3, I'm fine. So no sex ever again? Yeah, that's cool. Number 2, I'm almost ready. And the number 1 thing that women say that makes men want to suplex puppies is, it's okay, I'll just have some of yours.
You know, everyone knows you capture a leprechaun, you get 3 wishes, right? So we gotta think very carefully what our next 2 are here. I wish I could live forever. What are you doing? I wish you don't. How about no? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why didn't you say, I wish I could live forever? And live forever with you?
Bob Uecker in the Brewer booth, half a century calling Brewer games, and some of the highlights, some of the best moments came from the 1980s. Here's a sample.
They're loaded up here in the 9th inning. Molitor goes to third. Ben Ogilvie to second. Gorman Thomas is on at first. And it brings up Sixto Lascano. Lascano with a big 2-run homer. Back in the 4th inning to tie the game at that time at 3-3 is 1 for 4 this afternoon. Drago from the windup. The pitch to Sixto. Here's a drive to deep right center. Way back goes Evans. It's got a chance to go. Goal! Hey, a grand slam home run for Lascano. And the Brewers have won this opening game by a score of 9-5. Oh, what a finish today.
The relationship between a husband and wife is psychological. One is psycho, one is logical.
Welcome back. Top of the 5th we go. Braves tied up with the Dodgers, 3-3. All 3 Braves runs came in the 1st inning. First pitch up and inside to Freddie Freeman. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Now that's the bad news. The good news is the Dodgers bullpen has struggled recently as the 1-0 swing and a miss. It's 1-1. And they put Edwin Diaz on the IL. He's been struggling mightily. I think that was good. They said he had a neck inflammation. That if there was a ghost IL, that's a ghost IL. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Neck inflammation. Scoreboard inflammation. His ERA was through the roof. 2-1, excuse me. Fouls it back 2-2 with the sinker inside. Two count. Turns and kicks, swings, chops it down the line. Do it again. Game 1 of a 3-game set. The Braves won the first series in Los Angeles. They dropped game 1 and won game 2 and 3. The 2-2 swing right back to Elder. Elder cannot grab it, and luckily when it bounces off of him, it rolls right to Dubon. Dubon saves the day. 6-3, 1 away. You talk about a lucky bounce there. Earlier, Elder got out of the way of the ball and let it go right back to Dubon. That time, he kind of dinked it off his glove, and luckily it didn't kick somewhere weird. It rolled directly behind him. First pitch, Mookie Betts takes it upstairs, called for a strike. It was not. It's 0-1. Surprised Mookie didn't challenge it. Maybe 0-1. Nowhere near the zone. One count. He's just thrown too many of those pitches tonight that are that far out of the zone. I mean, it's comical. 1-1. Drops and misses to him. Two-one pitch, swing, pops it up. High in the sky, into center field underneath it is Harris, and there's 2 down. Dodgers bullpen for the year is ranked 13th, so about middle of the pack in a 30-team league. They're 7th in the National League. Now, I can tell you from checking it going into every series, it was much better earlier in the year. So I don't have the breakdown in front of me of what it's been the last X amount of months with the bullpen aside, but they were always close to the top 5, top 4 in the National League, and now they're sitting at 7th. So they've taken a hit, but a lot of it has been Edwin Diaz. The pitch misses. 1-1. Max Muncy 1 for 2 with a single. He's 3 for 14 lifetime coming into tonight versus Elder. The 1-1 pitch swing, lifted out to left field. Making the running catches, Mauricio Dubon, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-3 your score here in Braves country.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times, but I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
Toga!
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka.
Toga!
Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
Toga!
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th.
Toga!
I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
Toga!
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Let's take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them!
Guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here.
Toga!
Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think? Toga!
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party. We can't afford to have a toga party. Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay, all right. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Welcome back. Three to three your score. Sean Murphy leads us off. First pitch swinging. Chops it down the line foul. It's 0-1. I know I brought this up when it was going on, and it really dumbfounds me that they didn't think about this at the time. But when they did this deal where they sent Joey Bart, and of course before that was Jonah Heim as the 0-1 pitch down the way, 1-1, and held on to Hassan Kim, I was talking about it at the time, I was like, it would make more sense to hold that third catcher, knowing you were probably going to pinch hit or wanting to pinch hit for Sean Murphy in the middle of a ball game, kind of like where you're at here is the 1-1. Swing, chopper on the ground over to short. easy play for Mookie Betts with Sean Murphy running. It'll be a 6-3 put out, one away. They didn't do that. And now you got a guy at Kim that you never use. And you can't really pinch hit for Sean Murphy until you get late in the ball game where you're only going to live without the designated hitter for about one time through. Because you're stuck on many levels with this contract. The first pitch misses up and in for a ball 20. So you might as well carry that third catcher. A guy like a Heim or a Bart that's not a disaster at the plate. And he can come in and either pinch hit or he can come in and defensively after you burn a pinch hitter. 1-0 pitch to Baldwin is being challenged. Looked like it was low, and it is. So the Dodgers will lose a challenge.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
The 2-0 pitch upstairs for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 count. Swing, fouls it away. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Four-seam fastball high and out of the zone. So a full count. Drake at the plate. Standing on deck is Acuna. The payoff pitch. Swing. Rolls it on the ground over to third. Freddie will step on the bag. And there's quickly 2 down. Ronald Acuna Jr. first pitch swinging. He'll knock the slider into center field. And it's a 2-out single for Ronald Acuna Jr. See if that gets the Braves woken up here. Good little worm burner on the ground.
Bravo.
I don't know for good but he is starting tomorrow, and he's expected to stay in the rotation. Matt Olson, your batter, righty-lefty, first pitch, and the runner goes, and the ball comes in and out of the glove of the fiduciary committee behind the plate, and it'll be a stolen base credited to Acuna because he had taken off before the ball was thrown. There will be no error if you're scoring at home. So Matt Olson now, the 0-1 count, runner in scoring position. The pitch on the way, high and out of the zone. It's 1-1. Glasnow, by the way, he's at 87 pitches. If you could make him work in this inning, he'll be done. They're not going to, and he may be done regardless, but they're not going to want to risk that, the 1-0. Golfs one down the left field line, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swing, pop up. Lazy fly ball to left field as Olson about slams his bat, knowing he shouldn't have swung at that. We'll be back in a flash. Braves, Dodgers, all tied up, heading to inning number 6.
It just really makes me sad. Like, it's 7 billion people in the world, and not everyone gets to experience how funny I am and how fat my ass is, you know?
No, guys, don't do this. No, come on. This is crazy. Guys, we always do this. We veer wildly off topic, and the next thing you know, we're having some ridiculous argument that has nothing to do with what we're trying to solve. You know, and
then tempers flare.
Exactly. We're talking about evolution all of a sudden, and we're arguing about racism or whether or not ghouls exist or something.
They do, though.
No, they don't.
No, they do.
You've never seen them.
Yes, I have seen them.
Stop! We're off topic.
When your woman is acting up, just tell her, less f***ing, more kitchen. Women love it when you rhyme.
Super marriage tip. If you're getting ready to go out in public with your wife, ask her, would you please put on some makeup? This will help her understand that you are concerned with her appearance, and she will love you more for it.
The best part of having a husband, you can tell him any secret, and he will not tell a living soul, because he wasn't listening to you in the first place.
Bob Uecker in the Brewer booth.
The arm is back. Here he comes. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Goodbye, Detroit. Hello, New York. Hi, Raleigh Fingers. What a job he is being mobbed by his teammates as the Brewers have come from behind today to beat Detroit by a score of 2-1. Oh, what a victory today for this Milwaukee Brewer Ball Club. Trailing 1-0 into the 8th inning. They have come back to win this game by a score of 2-1. Raleigh Fingers getting the final 2 men via the strikeout route, and Milwaukee will face New York for the American League Eastern Division Championship.
Top of the 6th we go. 3-3 your score. Dodgers turn to bat, and Tommy Edman will lead us off. Looks like Glasnow is done. First pitch on the way. And they're going to say that hit Edman. I don't know where it hit him. It looked like it skipped off the... I'll take another look at it. If it hit him, Elder essentially rolled it up there. He barely moved. Oh, yeah, he stuck his little nubby out there to get his elbow pad touch with it. And that's another bad job by him, and it is because by rule you have to make an attempt to get out of the way of the ball, and he just stuck his little hoobie out there coming off his elbow to touch it. First pitch swinging here, cutter, foul back. Kyle Tucker, the batter, in a tie ball game. 0-1. I don't know how much longer they're going to go with Elder, but he is sitting at 80 pitches. The 0-1, nowhere near the zone once again. One count. Pitch on the way, swing lifted. High into left field, but not very deep. Underneath it is the Yaz. He'll flip it to the infield, and there's one down. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch cutter misses high and out of the zone to Call. It's 1-0. Call punched one out to right center field his last time up, driving in a run, tying up the game. 1 for 2 with an RBI. 1-0. cutter coming in. Punching at the ball, showing bunt. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing. Laces it over the leaping glove of Dubon, and they've got runners on first and second with one away. Another base hit given up by Elder. He's 8 in 5 1/3 innings. Just another hanger. He's lucky that cement mixer only went out to the shallow part of left field. Changeup, 86 miles an hour, misses well outside the zone to Alec Thomas. It's 1-0. Swing and miss. 1-1.
We accept that 1-0. We accept that 1-0.
0-2. They had a wrong screen.
Oh my God, I don't care!
The 0-2. So 1-2 count to Alec Thomas. Runners on first and second, still just one out. Standing on deck. Thank you, Iron Lung. We'll get you in a second, Rich. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Braves got out to the early lead 3-0. They have not scored since. They've only had a couple of base runners since. Dodgers have chipped away at the lead, immediately scored 2 in the top of the second, added 1 in the fourth, and Elder's in trouble here going through the lineup. Once again, as the 2-2 fouls it away. Third time through the lineup. I really did not think they were going to let Elder go through the lineup all the way through 3 times. He's not been good tonight, no matter how they try to spin it later in the postgame. This is an important series. This isn't just a throwaway. If you end up tied with the Dodgers' overall record, this could decide whether or not you get a bye. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, and I'm not trying to kill Bryce Elder. He's doing the best he can. Everybody knows he's dealing with that knee pain and all that kind of stuff, but he hasn't looked nearly as good as he has in other outings. And if you got 2 through the lineup, man, go get the bullpen. You're coming off a day off. You've got a well-rested bullpen. Thank you, 22. Hunter Fiducia comes to the plate. And the first pitch misses for a ball. It's 1-0. This is not a guy you can pitch around. I mean, this is the number 9 hitter. The 1-0, nowhere near the zone, 2-0. Hell, to be honest with you, I would have a guy ready for this guy just so I know Shohei Ohtani has come to the plate this inning. The 2-0 count, I mean, this is where you go get a suitor and force them to put a pinch hitter in. The 2-0, nowhere near the zone, ball 3. .3-0 count as he steps out of the box. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. They'll be running on contact. The pitch. Right there, top of the zone. Outer edge, 3-1. And there's just no way you can let him face Ohtani a 4th time, can you? The bases would be loaded, best case scenario, the 3-1. Right there at the knees, full count. So that's the good news. The bad news is they're going to be off and running. So anything that gets down in the gap, and Dylan Dodd is warmed up. The payoff pitch. Runners go. Pitch 98. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Exhale. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 6th we go. Clinging to a tie.
All these is out here be like, I want to move to Montana and build a barn dominium and raise our kids and swing on our porch swing and drink coffee and cuddle in front of the wood stove. I'm bitch. I want that.
No, do you hear me? I'm cranky, I'm tired, I worked hard at school. Okay?
Alright, so what? You don't want me to mess with you tonight?
No, I'm cranky, I'm tired, I worked hard at school.
What's a 3-letter word that starts with gas?
Gas.
It's not gas.
It's not a 3-letter word then if it starts with gas.
It's a 3-letter word.
It can't be if it starts with gas. Gas is 3 letters. You're not outsmarting me.
What are some of your weaknesses?
I'm too honest.
I don't really think that's a weakness.
I don't give a what you think.
I am genuinely curious. What do people who do not drink coffee look forward to when they get out of bed? Like, you mean to tell me that you guys are out here just raw dogging life, caffeine free? I don't understand.
Bob Uecker in the Brewer booth, half a century calling Brewer games.
3-2, 2 outs, 4-4, 9th inning. Gantner, there he goes. The pitch, a swing and a fly ball, right field and deep. Get up, and get out of here. Gone for Swaim, and they've done it again. 12 in a row on a 2-run blast by Swaim to win it. Oh, my goodness. Do you believe it? Morgan, a smash up the middle, base hit to center. Here comes Gomez, around third, a throw, and the Brewers win. The Brewers are moving on a base hit by Nigel Morgan. He's being mobbed. Wow, what a scene.
So what do you want to do now?
Want to get drunk?
Yeah.
Welcome back. 3-3 your score. Bottom of the 6th. Mauricio Dubon will be leading us off. And now it's a bullpen game. So slight advantage to Atlanta if you look at the big picture. Of course, the Dodgers can put runs on the board. We get that. But the Braves bullpen has been much deeper, much better over the season. I guess if you want to look at the other side of the coin, the Dodgers get to face the Braves have to face the Dodgers. So, here we go. Lefty-righty matchup. Mauricio Dubon digging in. First pitch, P at the knees. Four-seam fastball, 92 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Down and away, 1-0. One count. Swing, fouls it away. One and two. He's gone four-seam, changeup, four-seam. Lefty-righty matchup. Main reason why Vesey is coming in is because you've got Michael Harris due up second in this inning from the left side. The 1-2 pitch. Inside. 2-2. I don't know how accurate the clock is on the Dodgers broadcast, but it showed double zeros before Vesey let go of that ball. The 0-2. Swing, pop it up. And that should be an easy out. Making the catch is Fiducia, and there's one away. F2 if you're scoring at home, foul territory. Now we've seen Michael Harris hit some lefties well. Remember, he hit the home run the other night against the lefty. And you are also, when you do that, you turn As the first pitch to Harris is swung on, foul back out of play. It's on. You turn Ozzie Albies around to the right side, which is much more powerful side. The 0-1 count. Right there at the knees, 0-2. Thank you, Edward. Good to see you in the chat tonight, Edward. The 0-2 pitch.
We accept that one.
Swing, slaps it towards left, drifting back, making the easy catch in left field is Alex Call for out number 2. Two down, and Ozzie Albies will nobody on. You know he'll be trying to light one out of the park, especially from the right side. Open stance. First pitch to the Wiz. Swing and a miss over the top of the changeup. It's on 1. Pitch, swing, punches it foul as he went in on his hands. 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Jackson fires in the dirt. 1-2.
We accept that one. We accept that one.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Braves 3, Dodgers 3, bottom 6, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch to Ozzie Albies. Kicks and fires, swing. Roller on the ground over to third. High hopper. Muncie's got it. Fires it to first. Freddie grabs it, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down 1-2-3. Shohei Ohtani returns when we return. We go to inning number 7.
Do I understand that there are consequences to my actions? Yes. But am I still going to act absolutely flabbergasted when there are consequences to my actions? Yes.
Friendly reminder that you are not a hot mess. You're a spicy disaster.
So I got jury duty. I'm not going. That sounds stupid. So you're telling me there's a guy who did a crime and you need me to show up so you can convince me whether or not he did it? I didn't go to law school. I'm just confused because, why isn't it a job? Why don't you just hire jury people full time? And why can't you just get, an associate's degree in jury tutoring? Why do we have to grab randos off the street? Why do I have to convince a Lifetime Fitness front desk employee, an Arby's shift lead, and a librarian that I'm not guilty for murder?
I don't care if you don't like me. The voices in my head do. And we party pretty hard.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Almost Good Beer. Remember, Ed's Almost Good Beer was brewed in God's country when God wasn't looking.
Y'all, can somebody explain to me why we buy brand new clothes to go out of town and them people ain't even seen our old clothes?
Women workers demanded to play too, and soon the Goodyear girls, the Westinghouse maids, and the Miller rubber maids took the field. At Progressive Sing Sing Prison on the Hudson River, convicts played and beat visiting teams made up of electrical workers, insurance salesmen, and stock exchange clerks. I want to go back to Sing Sing, one ex-con remembered. Down here, I'm just a bum, but up there, I was on the ball team.
Braves Country Radio, pull up a chair. Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Top of the 7th we go. Dylan Dodd warming up in the pen. It'll be Dylan Lee coming on. Bryce Elder's night is through. He didn't look great at all. In fact, he looked very pedestrian, but he got through it 6 innings, 3 earned runs. That is a quality start, no matter how shaky it looked. He struck out 5. The overall numbers, you're going to see him in the morning in the box score, and you're going to go, you know what, that's a pretty good outing. He did not have his command, and I think a lot of it's got to do, they say that knee's been barking at him really badly here recently. It's why presumably they skipped him in the rotation the last time through. Dylan Lee fires the first pitch there for a slider. 1-0. The 1-0 fouled up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Outside wide, ball 2, 2-1. Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 3, batting .286 with 30 home runs. Lefty, the 2-1 pitch. Right there. Bang! 2-2. Ohtani wants to challenge us. I think he got it. Now, I will say this, it is close. So I won't be shocked if he didn't get it, but bang! Right there. All right.
Wrong.
If you're scoring at home,
wrong. You're wrong.
LA Dodgers is the 2-2 pitch. Swing chopped on the ground over to first, and Dylan Lee's got to hurry up. He touches the bag. They say he got him. Ohtani thinks he beat it out. It's really close. Right now, 1 away. Dodgers are out of ABS challenges, but they do have regular challenges. Man, that is close. That looks like tie go to the runner kind of close. Lee had to grab it and find the bag. Man, I'm telling you, if they challenge it, they'll probably give it to Ohtani because he's Ohtani, but doesn't look like they're going to challenge it. Looks like they're going to let it. Man, you talk about close. From the back end, if that's the one that the Dodgers saw, that's probably the one why they decided not to. The back end looked better than the front end. The back end, it looked like he just got there. First pitch to Freddie Freeman. It's a swing and a miss at a four-seamer. It's 0-1, the 0-1. Dylan Lee kicks and fires. Slider down and away. 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Freeman 2 for 4 lifetime versus Freddie. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, chopper on the ground. Freddie Freeman with 15 home runs on the year. He's batting .300. So for those that still try to compare the two, it's been 5 years. He's got about 42 points on Olsen in the batting, but obviously Olsen has 21 more home runs. The 1-2 down and away, 2-2. 2-2 count. Dylan brings it. Swing lifted. High and deep into center field. Going back near the warning track. Michael Harris for out number 2. 75% of this great world is covered by water. The rest by Michael, the Hawk Harris, 2 away. You know what, Peter? That deserves. That first pitch right there at the knees. It's 0-1.
We accept that one. We accept that one.
0-1 count. Swing lifted. In between the infield. He's going to dribble. When I say dribble, I mean slow roller out to center field. It's a 2-out single for Mookie Betts. In your scorecard, it's going to look like a hot shot, a line drive, but I'm telling you, that thing probably came off the bat. My guess is around 70 miles an hour. That thing was just lofted out there. It just split the gap of the infield. Mookie Betts, who's still a threat to steal, standing at first with Muncy at the plate. First pitch, down and away, it's 1-0. Jack Dreyer is warming up in the pen for the Dodgers. It is the battle of the bullpens here, as both teams coming off with rested bullpens. The 1-0 swing blasted. High, deep, but not deep enough. Acuna is going to get underneath it, wait for that thing to bring rain for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Get up and stretch, Braves country. We remember Miss Dolly Parton. Welcome back. We remember the great Dolly Parton. Arguably the greatest songwriter in American music history, right there with Chris Christopherson. I was looking, I couldn't believe it, 25 number 1 hits. And you know her music even if you don't know her music because someone's covered her songs. Lefty-righty matchup, first pitch on the way. Dreyer misses the first pitch in the dirt. It's 1-0. Jack Dreyer coming in with the 2.91 ERA and a 1.01 whip. He's become their back-end guy from the left side. The 1-0 pitch. Drops a slider right there. 1-1. Lane Thomas into bat for Yastrzemski. He'll be followed by Riley and Murphy. So he's going to face 3 right-handers. The 1-1. This is high 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing lifted. High into center field. Very playable, easy. F8 in your scorecard, 1 away. She's credited with writing over 3,000 songs. The crazy thing is I remember hearing her a couple of years ago saying she hasn't even shown a lot of her songs. She's been writing her whole life, and just, so many minutes of the day that you can get things recorded and shown to people. So they're going to be digging up her lyrics for years. The first pitch right there, chopped off the plate. Austin Riley, it's 0-1. Austin Riley 0 for 2 on the day, batting .222. He struck out looking and struck out swinging. The 0-1 pitch, swing, whistles back the four-seam fastball. It's 0-2. Sean Murphy on deck. With it being the 7th and being tied, I don't think they would pinch hit yet for him. I could see them pushing that until the next time through, which would either be the 9th or extra innings. Unless the Braves really got cooking. The 0-2 misses high. 1-2. Four-seam fastball misses. The 1-2 count. Turns and kicks. Upstairs, misses, just misses. 2-2. That was one of those ones you don't know if Riley knew it was going to be a ball, or if he was just locked at the knees and couldn't swing no matter what. The 2-2. Dreyer looking in, bringing it in the dirt, 3-2. Full count. Runner at first, standing on deck is the Smurf. In the hole is Drake. Acuna, if they got the line really moving. The payoff pitch. Swing, fouls it back. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The payoff pitch. Swing, rattles that one back foul. He brings it low 90s. What Dreyer's been good about over his, especially this year more than anything else, it's his location. He dots it almost perfectly. The payoff pitch. Swing. Might have chased ball 4 out there, but that was extremely close. And for once, Riley didn't want to be caught looking. Trying to work his way aboard any way he can. The infield back into the left, outfield deep and straight away. Wind is blowing just a tad out tonight. 5 to 10 miles an hour at the most towards right field is how they have it. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, blew it right by him. Four-seam fastball, 94 miles an hour, and there's 2 down. 2 down, and this would be the best time in the world for Sean Murphy to collect his first home run of the year. Smurf is 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Three to 3 your score. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, slider over the top, it's 0-1. You hear one. Another slider, swing and miss on 2. The book's out on Smurf. You throw him sliders out of the zone, he's going to swing at it, even from a left-hander. I don't know if he's not picking it up. I don't know what. He's cheating, and he's just getting out over it, whatever's going on through it. It's between the ears, that's for sure, the 0-2. That slider almost hit the plate, so he was able to hold off of that one. He's going to have to get that addressed, because if you go into the postseason and they know you won't not swing at a slider out of the zone, that's going to be a problem. I know I'm not telling y'all anything. The 1-2. Swing, fouls it back. It's going to be a good old-fashioned situation. The 1-2 count. Brings it. Swing, punches the four-seamer back. You got to expect they're going to follow this up with a slider down and in. And they may even purposely miss with it. Phillies get going here in a little bit. We are going to bring you Game 3 of that Philly-Seattle series tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern. That'll bleed right into the Braves versus Dodgers. The 1-2, slider in the dirt, and this time he held up 2-2. So it's going to be back-to-back ball games. If for some reason they can't get through that game in 3+ hours, we will transfer over to the Braves game right at 7:15. The 2-2, swing, chops it off his foot. Do it again. But the hope is we're going to get Game 1 finished and we'll be able to get to Game 2 of the doubleheader. Took me a second to figure out what you were talking about. The price is wrong, Bob. The 2-2, high and out of the zone, 3-2. Dreyer might just be running on fumes at this point. This 21st pitch, that's one thing, but the other thing is he's had 2 long at-bats with Murphy and with Riley. The payoff pitch, down below the knees, ball 4. So a great at-bat there by Murphy. That's not nothing. If nothing else,
Murphy's me. I must call an emergency meeting.
He brings the Drake to the plate. And though it will be a lefty-lefty matchup, if the Drake gets the line moving with the base hit or anything, Evan Phillips would be asked to come in to face Acuna, and they're hoping to save him for the 8th. First pitch to the Drake is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. You never know when a little thing like a long at bat that gets you on board could open up the floodgates. 1-0 count. In the dirt. Slider. 2-0. That's his bread and butter pitch, the slider. The hope is he hangs one with all these pitches he's throwing in this inning. The 2-0 pitch. Swing, rattles back the four-seam fastball. About a 6, sometimes 7-mile-an-hour difference on that slider and fastball. So not a big difference, but he places him so well that that's what keeps these batters off balance. The 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, blew the 94 four-seamer. Up top, about letter high in the zone. Just below the letters, 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Brings it. Swing, slaps it. Oh, that ball's through the hole. That ball's going to get out to center field. Sean Murphy's the lead runner, so we'll go station to station. We got the catchers with all the speed on the base pass and a good base hit by the Drake.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Drake is good. That's going to bring Dave Roberts out of the bullpen, out of the dugout, heading to his bullpen. And like I was saying before, that's not nothing. You start making them go deeper into their bullpen than they want, inning by inning. The longer this goes, advantage good guys. We'll be back in a flash. Welcome back. Evan Phillips will come on to face Ronald Acuna Jr. So a righty-righty match. And, of course, if Acuna can find his way aboard, you've got the lefty Matt Olson standing on deck. Righty-righty matchup, first pitch inside. Did he take it? They said he did. It's 1-0. Four-seam fastball, and that is Evan Phillips' specialty. The ball did clip the zone according to the ABS, but the Dodgers are out of challenges. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Fouls it back, 1-1. Just like Murph with the slider, the book is out on Acuna. He's seeing a lot more fastballs these days because he has struggled with them. The only way to break that is for him to clock one. The 1-1. Swing at the sweeper. Fouls it away. 1-2. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Atlanta Braves. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch upstairs. Did he go around? They checked down the line. It didn't look like he did. 2-2. He did not. First base umpire Eric Backus got it right. It's fairly close, but he definitely held up. The 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 on, 2 out. The 2-2 pitch. Swing! That ball's hammered down the line, but foul. We'll do it again. Boston and Miami, Red Sox have taken a 1-run lead. They're in the 10th inning, and they are batting. 2-2 count. Other games of interest for postseason, where we'll keep you updated. Yankees lead the Astros. 2-2 pitch, swing hit hard on the ground, but right to Mookie Betts. Betts flips it to second. 6-4, and the Braves come up scoreless. We will go to the 8th. 3-3 your score.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
Salad. They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
The states!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're going to have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you'll probably see a double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. Three to 3 your score. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Braves. Victor Medeiros is coming in. Try to spell the 8th inning. And he'll face Edmund, Tucker, and Call. So 2 left-handed bats. First pitch swinging, pops it up. That should be a can of corn. It is. Third base side. Austin Riley puts it away, 1 away. If anybody gets on, it would be Thomas and then Fiducia. If you're wondering who's available on the bench for each team, Hicklin, Kim, and Smith for the Braves, and for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez, Teoscar Hernandez, Rojas, and Rortvik. First pitch swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Kicks and fires, check swing. If y'all missed the news earlier, Jim Jarvis was optioned to AAA. Brewer Hicklin has stayed up with the club after the game the other night. The 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. Kind of knew that was coming. Realized you only have 5 or 6 days till September hits, and then the nonsense of keeping Hassan Kim around just to keep him around goes away. So they're just trying to get through the next 5 or 6 days because of it. I know there was overreaction from fans online. I saw it, and I was just like, I'm not even getting in this conversation. But there's a reason why they're doing it. It's to keep depth, because if you could ever have bad luck, it would be something happens to one of your infielders and you've already DFA'd Kim, and he at least keeps somebody there playing decent defense. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. He wouldn't be ideal to be going to the postseason with him in the batting order, but no one you have on the farm would be either. So that's why they have stuck it out with them. And because they lost, I thought it was just a big mistake losing Mateo and White because of that move. You're kind of stuck with the dopey move now, so you have to kind of stick with it. First pitch is way outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. I believe Tanner Scott is the man. Yep, it's Tanner Scott warming up in the pen for the Dodgers. It's 1-0 outside wide. 2-0. He has been the de facto closer for the Dodgers, so they're going to bring him into the 8th, or maybe they're waiting to see if the Dodgers take the lead. They may send Phillips back out there as the 2-0. 2-1. Due up in the bottom of the 8th for the Braves is Olsen, Dubon, and Harris. So that's why they would be going to that if they got the lead. But we'll see how this plays out here. The 3-0. Right down the pipe, 97 miles an hour, 3-1. Other pitchers on the bench for the Dodgers. You got Enrique Hernandez, the right-hander, Hurt, the right-hander. And speaking of starters, is the 3-1 right there, sinker at the knees, full count. Stewart is a right-hander. The rest are all starters. Sasaki, who pitches tomorrow, Skubal and Snell, who are later in the week. I guess in theory they could go to Lauer. He's been a starter, but they may push him. But they've been doing a 6-man rotation. The payoff pitch, swing, fouls it back. But they do have a shorter week, so they may just go to a 5-man rotation when you've got the 26-man roster is going to be expanded on September 1st, which is a week from today. The payoff pitch, outside wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first, and that'll bring Thomas to the plate. It's really been the bottom of the order that's been doing damage for the Dodgers tonight. Call, Thomas, and Fiducia have gotten all 3 of the RBIs. And here comes Thomas to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Righty-lefty, first pitch to Thomas is way outside the box. Pitch out territory, cutter misses, it's 1-0. The Braves, as far as their bullpen is considered, they are still have a lot of options left as the 1-0 misses outside 2-0. They still got Diddy Fuentes and Iglesias. From the left side, Kerr and Dodd, the 2-0 pitch right there. 2-1. Cutter at the top of the zone, 90 miles an hour. They also have Suter from the left side along with Kerr and Dodd, the 2-1 pitch, high and out of the zone, 3-1. And I mean, in theory, you could go get Grant Holmes. And get an inning from him, at least. The 3-1, nowhere near the zone, ball 4. So he heads down to second base, and just like that, Medeiros has walked back to back. And here comes Fiducia, and it looks like here comes Walt Weiss. Walt Weiss coming to the top of the steps. He may force their hand because here comes Dylan Dodd, the left-hander. We'll be back in a flash. Braves, Dodgers, 3-3. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Dodd coming in the game. Welcome back. Miguel Rojas will pinch hit for the catcher. I was wondering if they may go to the bench. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging. Cutter down and in. It's 0-1. Rojas has been a very good pinch hitter over the years for the Dodgers. The 0-1. Swing lifted. Out to center field. Coming in. Running. Making the running catch is Michael Harris. 75% of this great world is covered by water. The rest by Michael, the Hawk Harris. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. All tied up here in Braves country.
Hello, I'm Charles Daniels. For years, we've been taking you to villages like this and showing you the heartbreak of families whose only mistake was being born poor. They need your help, and for only
$3.99
a month, you can provide
the Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
Ask for more. Sorry? Ask for more money. Why are you starting so low?
Don't get greedy. Ask for $3.99.
As you can see, these villagers are desperate for your help, so don't hesitate. Dial the number and send
$3.99
a month.
That's all we need.
Start higher. I know, right?
$3.99
A month.
May not sound like a lot, but it can mean so much to
Braves Country Radio.
It's not even a round number. I'm just saying, why not start at
$3.99
a month.
That's all these people need to survive. And they'd be so lucky and appreciative to get it. So for the price of a cup of coffee.
You talking about all they need to send is the bare minimum to keep us alive.
How you gonna save our lives with only
$3.99 a month.
Because I'm trying to do the math in my head, but I just can't see it.
$3.99
A month.
This is plenty.
He keeps saying
$3.99
A month.
why you keep saying
For the price of a cup of coffee.
why it can't be the price of an Arizona iced tea?
Because it's not the price of an Arizona, it's got to be coffee.
It don't though.
Plus, coffee is way more expensive than
$3.99 a month.
You know, for a starving village, you people have a lot of energy.
Hey, how much was that coffee?
It doesn't matter.
I bet you don't even know what country you in.
I do know what country I'm in.
What country you at? What country you at?
Braves Country Radio.
All right, look.
Hey, if you want to see this.
Welcome back. Matt Olson's going to lead us off here. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Tanner Scott in for the Dodgers. Misses high and in the zone. It's 1-0. This will be the fifth guy used for the Dodgers. Fourth out of the bullpen. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Right there at the knees, 1-1. And you can tell Dave Roberts is trying to win this series because he's being very aggressive with his bullpen. He's not treating this like a regular game. Weiss, now that he's gotten to where he's at, he'll be doing the same. You don't typically burn this many pitchers in a regular season game in August. The 1-1 pitch swing, slaps it towards left field. That's down for a base hit. Cutting it off. Here comes the throw. Olsen chugging. Head first, crashing into the base, and he is safe, baby. He is safe. Good hustle out the box by Olsen.
This is not watered down.
Lead by example, sir. Lead by example.
Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
So a good hard hit ball. And that'll bring Doobie to the plate, and he's showing bunt. Pulls it back, first pitch swinging, rolls it through the infield. It's going to be a slow hit ball, so it's going to be a 4-3 put out as it rolled past the pitcher. But it is what we like to call a good old-fashioned. Man, that ball sliced in half. The bat sliced in half, by the way. That thing was splintered. That might have helped it out. But that was a good old-fashioned productive out by Mauricio Dubon.
Pardon me. Would you have any...
Now they got to draw the infield in. Lefty. It's going to be a tough at bat for Harris. He's just got to get it over the infield. First pitch swinging, chops it in front of the plate, and that's about it. Bad throw in the dirt, but Freddie will save it for Scott, and there's quickly 2 down. Terrible at bat for Michael Harris. And it'll leave it up to Ozzie Albies. With 2 outs now, they can bring the infield back. I mean, he swung at what he wanted him to swing at that sinker going in on him. It's one of those things he's got to learn as he goes through his career. So Ozzie Albies comes to the plate. Now we're going to need a base hit. There was no reason to swing at that pitch either. It was the first pitch of the at-bat. Well, we'll see if Ozzie Albies can bail him out. But that goes to the overall. It's very obvious that it's not. In the Atlanta Braves, in their overall franchise, from top to bottom of the system, it's very obvious that they are not taught the fundamentals of the game. When you swing and when you don't swing. So as much as we might want to get irritated with the players, because it happens all the time, and it's with all different players in the organization, it really is an organizational issue. It's easy for us to put blame on the players, but it's an organizational issue because if you make sure that they're having good at-bats, first one to Ozzie Albies down there for a ball that's 1-0, then you would rarely see that. But they're ate up with the number crunchers that don't focus on the fundamentals. The 1-0, misses high 2-0. And I'd be willing to bet 95% of the people in that room that are crunching the numbers, not only could they not hit a wiffle ball or a softball in slow pitch in your restaurant league, they probably can't even tie a cleat together. The 2-0. Swing, laces it, and that ball's going to get down for a base hit. And Ozzie Albies to the rescue, and we'll probably forget about it now. Olsen comes home to score. Great job by Ozzie for bailing out. Michael Harris, as many of folks had to bail out Ozzie. It's a team effort, and we got the lead, baby. Lane Thomas, the batter, quick flip over to first. That was a very good move. Good job by Ozzie getting back. Braves have a 1-run lead, which means Iglesias now warming up in the pen. He'll be ready to roll. They didn't show it earlier. I don't know if he was going to come in the ninth regardless or if they were going to wait for him to get the lead, but he's the only one in the bullpen now. First pitch outside wide. It's 1-0. Once again, I put it in the chat at the very beginning of the game. If the Braves win this series, they'll have the tiebreaker, if it comes to that, between the Dodgers and Braves for a first-round bye. The 1-0 swing, chopper down the line. It's going to be caught by Muncy. Muncy flips it to first, and that'll end the inning. But not before Ozzie Albies and Matt Olson put a little couple of hits together, and we go to break.
This
going to the
is
ninth.
not watered down. This is Ice House.
4-3 your score.
Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're gonna be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are, 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go!
And this crowd's back into it now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back, Braves. We'll send Raisel Iglesias to the plate, and Shohei Ohtani leads it off. It doesn't get any better than this. First pitch on the way is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Start him off with the sinker. 1-0. Swing lifted high and deep into left field. Going back on the track, and the ball's off the wall. The ball is off the glove of Lane Thomas, and Shohei Ohtani's heading for third. Here comes the throw, and it is late, and it's a leadoff triple by the Dodgers. Lane Thomas was drifting back and looked like he had a beat on the ball, but it just bounces off his glove. And snow cones out of the top of his glove off the wall. I'd say if Thomas was a little more familiar with his surroundings, he's going to make that catch. And that's what you risk when you bring him in, who he honestly hasn't played that much in Atlanta since we've made the trade. First pitch to Freddie Freeman as the infield's drawn all the way in. It's 0-1. So the tying run is at first, and they're at the top of the order. You almost wonder, is the 0-1. Sean Murphy wants to challenge that. I don't know if he's going to get it, but it's not a bad challenge. The Braves have 2 challenges, and you might as well take a risk, and he did miss it. But you don't carry those into the next inning if this goes to the 10th. Everybody gets a fresh set of 1. The 1-1 down below the knees, 2-1. But you can't really, if you're Iglesias, I know you want to keep the run off the board, but you don't want to pitch around Freddie to the point where you walk him and you put a crooked number on the board. Worst case scenario, you're tied at 4 going to the bottom of the 9th. The 2-1 pitch. That one, Smurf's going to challenge. That one was a more reasonable challenge. Hopefully, this one hits the zone. It's very close, and it is. It's a 2-2. 2-2 count. I like how, I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but with Smurf is the 2-2 inside, 3-2. When he challenges a pitch now, he smacks his helmet. He does it quickly. I mean, it's like a bam, so that the umpire cannot claim that he didn't do it quick enough. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Big strikeout there. Still got to play the infield in, and Mookie Betts is at the plate. If you're wondering, should you walk Betts to get to Muncy, Betts would probably end up stealing second, and then you'd be back in the mess again. Righty-righty matchup, infield drawn in, first pitch, upstairs, inside, taking first strike, it's 0-1. The infield is in, but it is shaded for the pull to the left. So Ozzy's over the shoulder of Iglesias. The 0-1 pitch, swing, belted deep down the left field line, just foul. It's 0-2. It's a hanging change. He couldn't keep it straight, got out in front of it. The 0-2 pitch, swing, chopper, and scooping it is Dubon, fires into first. It's off the bag. Olsen grabs it, tags Mookie. Shohei stays at third, and there's 2 down, baby. There's 2 down. So Max Muncy to the plate now, and Dubon and Smurf, along with Heff, are out there talking to him. I think the talk would be, do you want to pitch to him? Tommy Edman is the batter behind him. He's a switch hitter, and then you got Tucker. So it doesn't get any easier per se. Muncy does have 26 home runs. That's your big fear. But Edman's batting .268. Muncy .256. looks like Weiss is saying let's walk him, so that's what they're going to do. And the hope is he can get Edman, and Tucker never sees the light of day. Tucker, though, he's making $60 million a year. He's only batting .231. So the name is there, but here we go. Tommy Edman coming to the plate. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. You could cut the air with a knife. Time is called as Edman gets out and takes a couple of practice swings. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Infield back and to the right. The outfield deep and straight away. The first pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing, chops it off the plate. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing! Chops the changeup. It's 1-2. Dodgers down to their last strike. Braves fans are on their feet. Cross everything. The 1-2. Swing! Rolls it down the right field line, first base line, foul. Ohtani representing the tying run at third. Go ahead runs it first. This will be the 16th pitch of the inning for Iglesias. The 1-2 pitch. Swing lifted high into center field and wow, baby! Braves win! Braves win! Your Atlanta Braves win!
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. Why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Who wanted the chicken across the road? He stepped out of range, got hit by a tree. He ain't no chicken no more. No!
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Your Atlanta Braves have taken 3 of the first 4 games of the season series. Game 5 is tomorrow night. Phillies and Mariners are just underway. We're going to bring you Game 3 of that series tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern. Be here, be square, because we're doing a doubleheader, back-to-back games, Phillies, Mariners, Braves, Dodgers. It is October baseball in the middle of August, baby. Time for the MVPs. We'll do the game ball first. Excuse me, game ball. Game ball. I'm going to give it to Ozzie Albies. He had the game-winning RBI. He went 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. And your Atlanta Braves magic number drops to 27. We'll fix that in the chat before this stream ends. MVPs. We got a long list of them tonight. The winner would go to Iron Lung, dropping the 20. But we also have many other mentions. James Fisher getting into the country club. Uncle Charlie dropping a 5 spot. Rich 22 with a tree fitting. He also gifted a membership. I'm 370. I don't get that number. 501s, Levi 501 Blues. Royal PETA. And thank you, Royal PETA, for a great job on the pregame interview. We got another one coming next Tuesday. We'll come on the air a little early for that, right before first pitch, so we can concentrate on our guest and not get sidetracked with all the other stuff that goes on as the game's beginning. And Edward Spry gifted a membership as well. We will see you mañana. Y'all go get some rest. We got a long day of baseball tomorrow. 4 p.m. Eastern. Phillies and Mariners, followed by Braves and Dodgers at 7:15. We'll change the magic number here in just a moment.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.